All for one person is crazy. Literally all for one, bro. What the f, bruh? Brownies, bacon wrapped cheesy sticks, meat lovers pizza with extra meat on it, 2 of them. Barbecue 12-piece from Papa John's, bro. Whipped them up 2-liter Fanta, bro. By yourself? No queso involved? Craziest meals ever eaten on my 600-pound life. Now, I'm not gonna lie, chat, I never watched My 600-Pound Life. I'm not gonna lie to you, though I wasn't the type of to watch those type of shows. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like seeing motherfuckers guys slowly, like, you know, gaming themselves like that. But let's go ahead and see what motherfuckers was eating on My 600-Pound Life and see how it happened, bro.
The patients on My 600-Pound Life eat some of the craziest meals ever seen on TV, and in this video we're going to break down the most insane, looking at the calories, cost and more, starting with James B, the man who is addicted to getting food deliveries. James's story was in season 10 of the show, and he weighs in at a staggering 625 pounds, which won't come as a surprise when you see what he
Tommy and MG going crazy in the back, chat.
In for his breakfast. Obviously, I'm not American, but from the order he places, it sounds like he's ordering from IHOP, and he shares how excited he gets when he orders food.
The amount of stuff that you could get is just crazy, so I get excited. It's like the Super Bowl. You can get whatever you want now, you understand?
He lists off his massive order of food, which is just an insane amount for an entire family, let alone one man. Some of these items have been removed from the IHOP menu, so we'll be going with the close.
They had to remove the menu items from IHOP, bro, because of this, bro. That's tough, right? I don't know how it gets this bad, bro. I'm not even trying to, like, come at bro any type of way, though, bro. I don't even know bro's still here with us like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, gang, it should definitely never get to this point. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We just gotta be honest, right?
Items have been removed from the IHOP menu, so we'll be going with the closest item currently on their menu.
Alright, can I get the 2 slices of Steakhouse Premium Pancake? Can I get the Game Day Family Feast? Can I get the original French toast?
His first order of
the Game Day Family Feast for one person?
Steakhouse Premium Pancakes consists of 2 pancakes with smoked bacon pieces and caramel sauce, and he orders 2 of these. He then adds a Game Day Family Feast, which consists of 8 pancakes, 8 bacon strips, 4 servings of scrambled eggs, hash browns, and 8...
There ain't no way, though, bruh. He gotta have queso with him to take a meal like these down, though, bruh. It ain't no way, bruh.
Sausage links. And he isn't done yet. He orders some original French toast and finally 2 slices of ham. In total, this mammoth breakfast comes to $84 and around 7,500 calories.
And mind you, Chad, this is $84, and when did My 600-Pound Life show up? Like early 2010s and like that?
He hasn't even brushed his teeth yet. It seems hard to believe that it totals this many calories, but seeing the amount of food on the table in front of him shows the reality of the situation. The most shocking about this is that he actually finishes every single item he orders and still wants more.
When breakfast is over, then I'm already thinking about lunch. I do get full, but it's temporary.
I don't think they ever get full in life, though, bruh. Ever, bruh.
I do get full.
Think about lunch during breakfast, bruh.
Then I'm already back on the phone, looking on what I'm gonna get for lunch.
Now, obviously, James needs to change his eating habits quickly.
How many calories was that he
ate? My newsletter, The Fat Loss Kitchen, could be the key for him and anyone else looking to lose weight while not
This is an amazing sponsor, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I gotta give it up to this. I've never seen somebody like put the sponsor so intricately into the motherfucking video about fat. I'm not gonna lie to you, though, bro.
Not even
this
pizza.
I kind of respect it. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm not watching through the sponsor like that, but I definitely respect it. I'm not gonna hold over.
And James isn't the only patient with a big appetite for breakfast, as Dolly, who appeared in the same season, shocked viewers with the sheer amount of eggs she uses every single day. Dolly Martinez.
How many calories are you supposed to intake a day?
My subscribers.
I know it's not what that
all about, as I've just released a video calling her the most immature patient ever on the show, and for good reason, after she moved into a drug den to avoid Dr. Now. But her diet is somehow even more shocking than that. She lives with her best friend Cheyenne, who, to be honest, could also be a star on the show, and this means that they both indulge each other's bad habits. So when Dolly asks for 15 eggs for breakfast, Cheyenne
15 eggs?
Obviously
15 Mama Cod eggs? In this economy? I don't think my whole family could take down 15 eggs, bro. What the gang? It gotta be 3 per person, like at most. 15 by yourself, bruh? Come on, gang.
The egg prices are insane at the moment in America, with a dozen eggs costing around $5.50. So on average, the amount of eggs alone probably cost her $7. To make matters worse, a single egg has around 70 calories in, and not even taking into account the oil she used for cooking.
Wait, a single egg has 70k calories?
Single egg has around 70 calories in, and not even
70 calories. What the, to be fair, to put 70k, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was confused. I was like, that means that would kill you if you had 3, bro.
Cost $7. To make matters worse, a single egg has around 70 calories in, and not even taking into account the oil she used for cooking, this is around 1,100 calories worth of egg. And she doesn't stop there, adding as much cheese as she could physically hold into her eggs. Obviously, there's no exact number here as she just gets a fistful, but let's be generous and say that that's 500 grams of cheddar cheese, which would be yet another 2,000 calories.
For context, this season aired in 2021-2022.
It should come at no surprise that when she's finally weighed, the scales show a staggering number.
Step down. We're gonna be going to room 5. How did that happen? It's
she has to carry a little like tube with her, bro. Yo, if a ever call me ginormous, enormous, like gargantuan, motherfucking guy, big, wide, large, huge, ferocious, monstrous, motherfucking guy, like overwhelming. If ever call me anything like that, it's gonna be crazy. Nobody called her that. It's just, you know, it's just, I don't know.
Actually, a lot more than I thought I was going to see. There's no way I gained that much. So that makes no sense. That's impossible unless my skill at home must be wrong.
Somehow Dolly thinks that her diet couldn't have brought her to that weight, and Dr. Now was quick to explain how dangerous her situation has become.
All right, so you are 593 pounds and you're 5'2".
Yes, sir.
So your BMI is 108. So that's high BMI. And your body is under a lot of strain because of that.
And just like Dolly, Maya's body was under a lot of strain too, caused by her addiction to fast food drive-thrus. Maya appeared in season 7 of the show.
She got that Shigo fit on, chat. Y'all say y'all have a crush on Shigo. We got Shigo at home, chat. We got Shigo at home, chat. Okay. You got Shigo at home, bro.
Appeared in season 7 of the show and started her episode weighing over 600 pounds, and it's not hard to see how she got there. Because she's so large, despite being able to walk around and bathe herself, her boyfriend Christian needs to do pretty much everything else for her. This makes her attitude even more frustrating, as she lies to her boyfriend about where she goes during the day.
He doesn't know when I go to get food because I get dressed to go out and I tell him it's for errands. But it's a lie, because the only thing I'm going to do is eat.
Maya lies to her boyfriend so she doesn't feel judged and embarrassed about going to multiple drive-thrus. This may sound obvious, but I think it's quite clear that Christian knows she goes to the drive-thrus and just wants to keep the peace. In the car,
you gotta lie to your boyfriend to go eat, man. That serious.
Drive-thrus, Maya admits that sometimes she will
surprised. Is that a Kia Soul? I'm surprised she can get in that joint.
Go to 4 places in a row, which is more than most people will go to in an entire month, let alone in a single morning. Her first stop is McDonald's, and her order is mammoth to say the least.
Can I get 2 sausage burritos?
Okay.
A bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage muffin with egg.
That's a lot,
so
but it's not
with
bad.
an order of 2 sausage burritos, a bacon, egg, and cheese, and a sausage and egg muffin, this brings her calories to stop.
Look, that's a lot, but like y'all gotta consider the guy we seen. The first guy we seen, bro, had like, I don't know, bro, like 1,600 calories on 1 stack of pancakes, right?
Start her morning to around 1,200 and cost around $15. But this wasn't enough, and Maya isn't full yet.
There's no words for that feeling when you taste something you love. It's incredible, but it feels like that meal is gone in a second.
Holy, bro, the camera can barely fit in with her, bro. That's tough.
So I move on to the next things I'm craving.
Next, she pulls up to the Arby's drive-thru and puts through another massive order.
First mistake going to Arby's, jalapeno roast beef slider, and your ultimate BLT sandwich.
With the beef and cheddar sandwich, a jalapeno...
Yeah, she's cooked. I'm not gonna lie. She was already making a mistake eating anything from Arby's where she cooked.
No roast beef slider, and an ultimate BLT sandwich, which by far has the most calories of any of her meals this morning. All confirmed, she digs in yet again. She decides to enter a spree of drive-thrus here, and finishes her morning having eaten 2,670.
This just her in the morning, bro? Yo, they need to ban her from all drive-thrus, bro. She's a serial drive-througher, bro.
Spent $31, which is probably enough to feed 2 or 3 people. I'm going to make a full video on Maya, as her addiction to food was so strong, and her relationship with her family was made extremely difficult because of that. So make sure you listen to Dr. Now and subscribe to my channel.
I encourage everybody to subscribe to the Greg's YouTube channel and enjoy the videos.
Now, although Maya hid her food addiction, Bethany was much more brazen about hers, as she has her children bring her a ridiculous amount of fast food to binge on. Bethany's episode starts with her saying she hates her life, and she's in constant misery.
I heard they had gyros at Arby's. I low-key want to try, but I think it'll be made of horse meat.
Bro. Say you swear to God, bro. It can't get like this, gang. It can't get like this. Look, bro. I'm not even trying to diss nobody, bro. I respect everybody, bro. We're not even promoting nothing bad, bro. But, gang, we gotta, like, she need to lock in. I don't know. She need, like, Santa Cruz or something like that, bro. I don't want to be this guy, bro. But I'm just trying to see something, bro. I'm just trying to see something. Hold on. I really just hate to be this guy right now, but, like, we just gotta, like, hold on. We just gotta see it, bro. We just gotta see it, though, gang. I really would hate to be this guy right now, though, bro. Come on, but, like, they so lucky I can't rotate this shit right now. I'm not gonna lie. I really just wanna, like, I really just wanna see, bro. Can we get like this, though, bro? It's something like that, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's just about you kind of get the picture, though, bro. It shouldn't get to this, is what we're saying, man.
Bethany's episode starts with her saying she hates her life and she's in constant misery. At 40 years old and over 600 pounds, she needs her 10-year-old daughter to help her get ready for the day. She has another 18-year-old daughter that does cook for her, and she does start by cooking her mother a breakfast of 3 eggs and some toast. This is just a normal breakfast and obviously isn't too crazy. However, Bethany gets hungry during the making of this breakfast, so has a muffin and a bun and a packet of what looks like crackers before she has her breakfast. This is pretty tame as far as 600-pound life breakfasts go, though, and the real shocking meal comes later into her episode as she orders a pizza feast.
Hey, at least the pizza got vegetables on it, though, bruh. At least it got vegetables on the pizza, though, bruh.
All for herself. When her daughters arrive home from school,
chat, I know somebody in chat going, though, bruh.
As she orders
I know somebody in chat definitely going. Somebody in chat definitely going, though.
All for herself. When her daughters arrive home from school, they order a meal consisting of 2 pizzas and a massive box of
bro, just for her though? No way, just for her.
Specific restaurant, but not being from America and my knowledge of the fast food chains over there being limited, we have to make some assumptions here. So it looks like 2 large mushroom and pepper pizzas, which would have around.
Okay, large pizza is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I've taken a small pizza by myself before. I've even taken a medium by myself before. I'm not gonna lie. But all at once, 1 large pizza is some big, right? But I can understand 2 pizzas, large, all at once. It's kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You get a large pizza and you eating it across like a day or 2 and like that, I can understand that. But like 2 pizzas all at once is wild.
1,000 to 4,000 calories in total. But what really takes the cake is the massive
and
box
she got
of
the
cheesy garlic bread.
Cheese
she
bread
orders for basically all herself.
That's when food became this thing.
Oh my, yeah, she can't win OD. I'm not gonna lie. She can't win OD.
Like it is now, where I have to have it.
At my count, there's 15 slices there, and at minimum 350 calories per slice. That totals up to 5,250 calories just on garlic bread. She does.
Yo, chat, do you ever wonder how some of these people, like people who do this, or like people who be on food reviews, health be? I'm not gonna say I eat the healthiest because I definitely don't, bruh. But I don't eat nearly as much as these like that though, bruh. And the doctor will still be like, yo, you make sure you watching your cholesterol and like that. You know what I'm saying? My cholesterol's moderate and like that. But if I eat crazy consistently, my gonna be high. Now I'm gonna have more problems like that though, bruh. But I'm really wondering, how do people like this be like, I'm sure she has cholesterol problems, but how do they survive and how's their health, bro? Like even who do food reviews and like that, they be eating like all these burgers and be eating at all these places like that. How are they maintaining? I don't see these exercise like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. How do they be maintaining their health though, bruh? Food reviews, workout, bro. There's this in LA, I forgot what his name is, but I ain't never seen that work out a day in my life, bro. I'm not gonna hold though, bro. Or that Joey Food Reviews, I ain't never seen Joey Food Reviews like work out in my life. But to be fair, Joey Food Reviews can't be healthy. I'm not gonna hold you though, bro.
Give a couple of slices of pizza and a slice of garlic bread to her daughters, but not too much. And it looks like assume that she ate no less than 8,000 calories in this one meal. She does need to crust, so maybe she saved some calories there.
The only thing that could help me escape it was food. So I was just eating my way through life at that time and gaining. So I put on another 100 pounds after that and got up to the 400s by the time I was 15.
Now, like Maya before Bethany, Karina also tries to hide her food habit, but in a very different way. Featuring in season 6 of the show, and much like the other stars, her first thought every morning is that she survived the night. Her following thought is wondering what she's going to have, which is the sad reality of living.
Bro, imagine you're like, I survived the motherfucking night. Let's go though, bro. Let's go. It's like, gang, is this motherfucking finance at Freddy's money? You survived till 6 a.m.
with a deep food addiction. She lives with her parents, and the only time she leaves the house is to the grocery store with them, while being carried in the back of their people carrier. But she only does this so she knows her parents are going to buy what she wants from the store.
My parents have to drive me, and I sit in the back of the van on the floor. So they literally had to fold the seats in the van down, put a blanket on the floor.
As she's wheeled around the store, her parents do not question anything she wants. Ice cream, chips, cakes, and more, with nothing being off limits. Even though
and parents be holy gang. All for one person is crazy. Literally all for one, bro. What the bruh? Brownies, bacon wrapped cheesy sticks, meat lovers pizza with extra meat on it, 2 of them. Barbecue 12-piece from Papa John's, bro. Whipped them up 2-liter Fanta, bro. By yourself? No queso involved? Her parents enabling this behavior is crazy to me, bro. Y'all parents know that she needs to get better, and instead of like doing things that will make her feel better, they're just giving into what she wants. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing in the world, but it's just like, bro, why are you enabling this behavior? You're getting her all the ice cream and snacks that you want. It's like, it doesn't make sense to you, bro. You're a part of the problem, though, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
her parents don't question her meals and know she eats a massive amount of food, she still attempts to hide her addiction. When her parents leave for the evening and go to dinner, Karina allows herself to order even more food.
I have 2 medium pizzas with pepperoni and sausage, 1 order of your cheese sticks, 24 honey chipotle wings,
24
chip brownie.
Delivery or carry out?
This will be for delivery. Thank you.
When the food arrives and is laid out on the bed, Karina rubs her hands together as she looks at the mountain of food in front of her. Starting with the medium pizzas, they probably have at minimum 2,500 calories.
I don't know how many of y'all pray before y'all meals. If y'all don't, y'all should. But gang, I don't even know if praying is the best option here though, bro, because this meal gonna take you there. So I don't even know if you gotta go do that beforehand, bro.
On the bed, Karina rubs her hands together as she looks at the mountain of food in front of her. Starting with the medium pizzas, they probably have at minimum 2,500 calories in them each. And I'm not sure what restaurant she got them from, but if we go off the Papa John's menu, those 24 wings will have another 2,500 in them, the majority of the calories coming from the sauce they are in. She tops the meal off with a brownie, with one square having 250 calories, so another 2,250 calories.
I'm really a big ass, bro. I definitely ate 3 Popeyes. Not Popeyes. Why am I thinking about Popeyes right now? I definitely took 3 Papa John's brownies to the dome. Not 3 boxes. Like, they come in like a pack of 9. So I've definitely eaten like 3 in a row. I'm not gonna lie. Low-key, I'm low-key big. I'm not gonna hold though, bro. Damn, that's a lot of calories. I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. This good though. I'm not gonna hold. But mind you, bro, this took 9 to the dome at once. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold though, bro. That's tough.
And a garlic bread, which is at minimum 1,000 calories. So in this absolute feast, she will devour around 8,250 calories, which explains how her weight has ballooned to this size and has now meant that her bed needs to be held up with cinder blocks.
It makes me feel...
Hey, bro. Chill the out, bro. Chill the out, okay? Never seen no shit like this, bro. Never seen, bro. The bed is literally being held up by the fucking world, bro. I've never seen nobody's bed held up by fucking cinder blocks. That's actually so bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Up with cinder blocks.
It makes me feel warm and good inside, if only
That's
for a
so
short
crazy.
while. But I'm afraid that one day I'm just gonna eat too much. I'm probably gonna die from a heart attack, or I'm gonna suffocate. But I can't stop myself.
This somehow wasn't as big as the next patient's meal though, which actually was so large it made headlines in the news. In season 11 of the show, we met Chris, whose legs are so they push against each other.
TOS.
Despite this, he can take care of himself and do most daily tasks, which includes making his own breakfast.
My weight makes it challenging to cook the kind of breakfast that I want because of the weight and the fat.
Like, can y'all not find a better angle than this one? There has to be a better angle than this game.
Between my legs, I can't stand up straight, so they're constantly pushing apart, which makes it really uncomfortable to stand in the kitchen for a long period of time. So I actually have to sit on a cooler that I sit on when I cook.
This is the scene which made headlines and led to comments such as, "This is my food for an entire week," and honestly, it isn't an exaggeration. Now, it's pretty impossible to track the calories of this meal as he just has a pan full of bacon, another massive pan full of scrambled eggs, sausages in the oven, and of course, cheese to melt on top. Chris puts all of these ingredients into a breakfast burrito, of which he makes 12. 12 whole... All of these ingredients into a breakfast burrito.
This gluttony, gang. This the gluttony you talk about in the Bible, bro. 12 breakfast burritos by yourself to the dome, bro. This greed too, though, bro. You know you're not supposed to be doing all that, bro.
12 whole breakfast burritos smothered in sauce.
I make the meal with my stomach, not with my brain. So I have a really big meal. And when I start eating, as soon as I hit that first bite, I eat it all. I call it going red. I can't stop.
He doesn't even take
these. Bro say he going red. I don't know, bro. With how I be eating, bro, I be eating like maybe like 2 meals a day, bro. There's been days where I've had 1 big meal a day and then that's it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how it feels to want 12 meals in a day. I'm not gonna lie. My body's not like that. My body ain't like that. I'm not gonna cap to you, gang.
Burritos to a table and prefers to eat them at the kitchen bench to allow him to devour them quicker. Although Chris didn't eat a healthy meal, at least he made an effort to cook his food, which can't be said about Holly, who decided on the day before her weigh-in at the doctor's office, she would order a greasy Chinese meal. There's not really an insane amount of food here. Well, maybe it is for the average person, but the real craziness comes from the timing of her decision to get this Chinese food, which is obviously extremely high in fat, oil, and salt.
Since we just moved in, we're not really set up to cook. So we're ordering delivery from places around here a lot until we can get some pots and pans and stuff to cook with. But Ray said he's gonna look for a job tomorrow and he'll get all that while he's out and we can start prepping healthy meals.
Holly uses the excuse that she's just moved into her home and she can't afford pots and pans. But looking at the size of her Chinese, surely that could have been swapped for something healthy and bought some pans to cook with. So she has a massive Chinese meal on the night, knowing full well in the morning she's going for her weigh-in with the doctor, in which she has a goal to lose 50 pounds, and that goes about as well as you're expecting.
God, bro.
I'm really upset and I don't understand why my progress isn't that good. So I'm shocked and confused and nervous to hear what Dr. Now is gonna say.
She doesn't lose as much weight as Dr. Now was expecting, which caused him to question why she values food and chocolate over living. This led to one of his angriest moments, and if you want to see the rest of Dr. Now's angriest moments, click the video that's on your screen now.
We're not gonna watch that, but we might gotta, I gotta see that. I kinda wanna see him crash out on some big, I ain't gonna hold it over, bro. Well, that was a good video, I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Recommendation for those who recommended it to me. Chat, please try to take care of yourself though, bro. I feel like chat, sometimes to be honest, bro, it's hard. There's so much that tastes good and there's so much good food out there, bro, that technically isn't healthy for us and like that. It's gotta be done in moderation and sometimes it just be hard. I understand, bro, but it's just levels to this, bro. If you're pushing 300, bro, you dead might want to invest in sumo wrestling or a motherfucking guy dumbbell. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it aside with you though, bro. But anyways, if y'all watching this on the tube, this gonna go on the main channel. It's gonna go on the main channel. Twitch with Rye in the description. Come to the stream. Come to the stream. But yeah, I'll be with you. Alright.
Hold up, triple deuces. Hold that bitch up, we got all the juices. Hold up, speak to heaven. Eat that by my mama, demon minute. Me body chill, at least I want bite. My diamond, see that